everyone, welcome to the Bullet Envy channel. Today's video we have a new light for you. This is a weapon light by Olight. It is called the Odin Mini. Now this is not a new light, but this is a light that I was given and they wanted me to try it out, bring it in front of my audience on this channel, kind of give my take on it. So that's what we're going to do today. Going to start off with the unboxing. I will have timestamps, and if you so choose to do so, I would greatly appreciate a like and try to watch this video to the end, as it does help the algorithm feed this video to more people. That would be super helpful to me, so thank you for that. Now, let's start with the box. This is an Olight product, and Olight is known for their quality. We've got the box, nice and sturdy. Nice hard cardboard box. But this right here is the most important part. Lifetime warranty on all their products, and this is a true lifetime warranty. There's no gimmicks, there's no nothing. I've actually personally used their warranty. Sent them an email, they said, okay, we'll get it taken care of. They sent me a brand new product. It wasn't this light, it was a different one. But Olight's actually given me this light to try, so that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and open it up. Now, full disclosure, I've tested it, so I got a little excited and opened the box already, but this is basically the way it came, just a little neater. So you've got your magnetic charging cable right here. Nice quality cable. Then we've got the light itself. And I told them to surprise me with the color, and man, they did a good choice. It was either this or black, but man, this bronze color, yeah, this thing is fire. Just a really nice looking light. Okay. Going a little further, I like that they give you this little tab to pull that out, so you're not having to dig in there. Take that out. Comes with some extra screws down here in the bottom. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's just backup screws. And then in this box is going to be your M-LOK system. And I actually have that on the rifle right now, so I'll show you that in a minute. But yeah, all the tools, screws, the M-LOK part to go onto the rifle, and then the magnetic tail switch or pressure switch. And that is all that comes in the box. Very nice and neat. So let's get into the features. Okay, so before we actually do that, I wanted to show this data plate just so you could kind of see all the information on it. Now, here's the light. Now, this is an M-LOK light, and it is specifically designed for that, anything with M-LOK. And this is actually built into the flashlight. It's got some nice threads. Okay. I would say this is mainly geared towards an AR. All right, so now coming towards the back, I'm going to start with this because this is one of the things that I don't much care for. So you're going to have a vibrating feature right here in the tail end. So when it hits 20%, it will vibrate. That's kind of neat, but I think it's also kind of pointless because if this is on the rifle, you're not really going to feel it vibrate. So I would much rather have, like on the side somewhere where you can see it, maybe like right in here, just some sort of light with green, yellow, red, just so you can take a quick glance and know what your battery life is going to be. So now this is magnetic, and it's pretty decently strong magnet. And you notice these protrusions up here, these little triangles. I think what that's for is to kind of give it some grip for the magnet and to kind of keep you, when you're putting it in the low mode, to not fully depress the light. Because this is some sort of diaphragm switch, and it's kind of squishy, as you can see. And if you barely push it, that's going to be your 200 lumen, which is your low version. It'll last you 5 hours on low. But then if you click it all the way, there's your full 1200. It's a very clean light, perfect balance of white and yellow light. And this light has a 240 meter throw. So In pairing with that, we're going to bring in the other accessory. This is the pressure switch for to use on the weapon. This is a good quality switch too. There's a lot of junky switches out there. Come with a little tab to help you pull it out. This fits in their Picatinny rail, and I'll show you that on the weapon here in just a second. But basically, this is one of the easiest pressure switches I've used. It just pops in. It's completely magnetic. And to lock it, you just push up, and it's locked. And it will spin too, so your cable won't bind. You can actually spin. See, if you get into a hard spot, it'll spin and won't tear your cable up. And the cool thing about this is ease of use. When you go to pull this off, you just one foul swoop. Lock it back. Unlock it. Magnet pulls off. So, but one foul swoop will take it right off. Also with that same magnet, the power cable, completely magnetic. So if it's plugged into the wall, you don't want to take this off the rifle, which is super easy to do as well. You just slap it on there. Super easy. Now, me personally, I would not own a light where this is the only charging cable, but that is just me. I have more of a prepping mindset, and I like USB-C cables because they're a dime a dozen. They're all over my house. I like being able to charge things with that. And if I lose that cable, I've got a million other ones sitting around. I don't want to have to keep up with just this one. I know you can buy others, but I would rather have something that will work for all my lights at once. And most of my equipment, my cameras, my phone, my light, everything is Type-C. So I personally like the Type-C, but man, it's easy to get used to just doing that to charge. Super simple. And a lot of people buy this light because of that. A lot of Olights, other lights come with this magnetic charger too, but you know, personal preference. Okay, next thing we're going to talk about is the battery. It is an 18500. And you see right here, you just unscrew this bottom and you see that nice rubber gasket. This is IPX8 waterproof. 1.5 meter drop resistant. There's your battery that it comes with. Olight's own battery. And I will put a link to this light and batteries, everything that you would need in the description. So if you purchase through my link, gives me a little commission, helps out the channel. I always greatly appreciate that. There's the battery life. Now, I wanted to talk about something else with the battery, and unfortunately, this is another thing that I do not like. Now, I get why they do this, to conserve on battery life and give you that almost full hour, but you can read right here. The light output brightness will decrease as the battery voltage decreases. So as you're using it, it will step down your output to conserve the battery life. Not a fan of that. I want to be able to choose every step of the way what I want. And if you look at the front of the box right here, it actually tells you each one. So the first mode is 1250 lumens. You'll get 6 minutes on that. 900 lumens gives you 11 minutes. So after the 6 minutes, it'll drop down to 900. Then after the 11 minutes, it'll drop down to 700, so on and so forth. And if you just want to keep it on low, that's 5 hours solid. So that is your battery. Now let's move on. Okay, so last and final thing we're going to talk about before I take you outside and show you this light at nighttime is I wanted to show how easy this is. Once you get it mounted to the M-LOK system, just your typical Allen head, this button right here depresses, and this is all quality hardware. Like, it's machined very well. So when you get all this and it's brand new, it's going to be extremely tight. Even this pressure switch. The plastic was super hard to get on when I first got it, but as you move it around and bend it, it fits on this pick rail up top. This is where your pressure switch is. I'm going to be easy with this, but super easy. Just wanted to show. You just push this button down. I'm on a glass table, so I'm not pushing too hard, but you can be rough with it. That's it. And it's locked in solid. Hardly any wiggle or play. I don't see this breaking very easily. To get it off, push the button, pull it right out. Super easy. Everything with Olight is very good, quality built. And then you got this connected to the pressure switch. Pop in, lock on, you're done. This is one of the easiest setups I've used. I love the ease of use. When you're ready to charge it, take it off the rifle, pop it out, push the button, you're done. That's it. All right, so now we're going to take this light and let you see how it performs at night. All right, guys, so we're here at the outside portion of this video, and I'm going to show you the two different modes here at nighttime so you can see, and then we'll go on and test the distance. So we're going to start on the 200 lumens. Okay, so here is your 200 lumens. That is going to be the light press of the light. Now, let's click it and go straight to the 1200. Okay, this is your highest mode. And it's a very clean light. It's a perfect balance of yellow and white light. So 200 again with the soft press. Very clean light. No flicker, no nothing. Just power right there. Okay, now let's go to the high power again. Okay, I like that. All right, so there are your two modes. Let's go check the distance of this light. It says this light has 240 meters of throw. This is in the lowest setting, 200 lumens. Very clear up close, but you're not getting that 240 unless you go to high. So now let's click to high. Oh yeah, big difference. Yeah, I'd say that's about 240. Probably don't have that kind of distance where I'm testing, but that over there is a good deal away and it's reaching it. Okay, so that's the distance portion. Now we're going to go show you guys how you can get one of these lights for yourself. Guys, we reached the end of this video for this Olight Odin Mini weapon light. I'd like to know what you think. I've got my thoughts on it, but I'm just here to bring the information to you. But let me know in the comments what you think of it. If you like it, if you've had your experience with it, let us know. If not, tell me if you would own this light. Overall, it's a pretty decent light. You know, every light's going to have its flaws, but I do love certain things about it. So if you enjoy this content, click here to watch some of my other content. Got tons of pew things. I've got flashlight reviews, other gear reviews. So come check that out. Please give this video a like, and thanks for staying to the end. I appreciate all of you. Just remember, the world's getting crazy out there, so stay prepared, stay connected, stay loving one another. Bullet Envy, out.